Several people ask me about global warming and if there is going to be a change. What do we need to know about the heat waves that have not only taken place in the United States, but taken place all over the world? Europe right now is facing such a heat wave that birds are falling out of the sky and they're gasping for water and they're going into heat exhaustion. So many things that have been the telltale sign all along, scientists have been warning on. But humanity has continued their greed. They've continued their mindset of entitlement of Mother Earth. At this point, those that have been on their spiritual path understand that Mother Earth is a living being. And for those that have not been on their spiritual path, it should make sense to you, right? Mother Earth is a living being. There's life that grows here. There's an energetic form, just like around your body, just around a tree. It's the same with Mother Earth. But Mother Earth has been raped, abused for so many years. Even the people that dwell on Mother Earth have taken advantage of the most sentient beings and put them into the food chain. Animals are being destroyed. What we need to do is take those farms that are growing livestock and change it to veggies. I know for many of you that have taken classes, you know I'm a vegan. I've been talking about it spiritually because it's supposed to open up your heart to be able to have compassion for another animal. How can any of us ask for compassion for ourselves when we cannot show compassion for the most sentient beings on this earth just because they don't have a voice to fight back? What we need to do is start growing plants. Find ways of sustainable gardening for yourselves. We can slow the process down. But for many scientists that have talked about global warming for the last several decades, they've either gotten laughed at or made fun of by politicians. And the politicians that have actually talked about global warming on their platforms, many of their camps have come back and said, you know what? The people want to know about health care. The people want to know about their Social Security check. Well, you know what? You don't want to be in your front yard holding your Social Security check, getting your ass roasted in hell, because that's what you're turning it into. Humanity has taken this planet and they've destroyed. They've destroyed not only the life on this planet, such as some of the endangered plants, but also the endangered species that are now on the list. Amongst taking babies from their mothers just to give a human that calf's milk. So when you ask what you can do is stop and look at your life. What can you do to change this? Well, you could stop eating meat if you're a meat eater. You could stop putting that desire out there to the universe, that product. Because as long as there's a need for a product, there's going to be a demand. As long as there's a demand, there's going to be a product. What we have to do is stop the demand. Stop the demand for meat, stop the demand for dairy. Now, there's a lot of idiots out there that don't care. There's a lot of people that I've heard comments that they think this is all a hoax, believing this is a hoax and your ass is roasted because of the heat or because of the environment. You'll soon realize this is not a hoax. When I've been talking about over the last several years about getting people spiritually awakened, that's when I decided, go on TikTok, help people. There's got to be more people I can help. Well, there was. And many people listen. Many people are on their spiritual path. But for those that are not, you need to get right. Get right in your heart. You can't wait till your death day. You can't wait till you're on your deathbed. You need to get it right now. Part of that is doing what you can, not only for your own life, but for the lives of others, for the lives of those beings that can't speak for themselves. If the need for fossil fuel could diminish and there could be more availability to people having electric cars, and they're going more to communities with solar panels. There's many communities that allow solar panels, and that's what they need to do in every community. Mine currently does not allow it, and that needs to change for humanity to continue living. That would cut down on the stress of the planet if we could just go to solar grids and solar communities. There's so many different things that can change. Whenever you're casting your vote in the November elections in the US, cast it right. For them, they don't care about global warming, they don't care about the environment. They're making livestock and meat the forefront of their campaign, or livestock farms or whatever. You really need to rethink what the priorities are, because it's not about looking cool to your friends. It's about doing right what's in your heart, because you're the only one that can change your spiritual walk. You're the only one that can change what your soul will learn and experience in this lifetime. Wouldn't you rather experience love? Getting your heart right, seeing love in every direction.